G'day, punters. This podcast was brought to you by Koala Karma, the chill-out drink. That's right, the relaxation drink. Sit back, relax, crack a glass, cold glass, Karma Koala in either a sugar-free or all-natural form. Then want to add a beer to it. Want to add a Currumbin Valley Brewing beer to it. That's right. On this podcast, I bring you Pete Wheldon from Currumbin Valley Brewing. We get well drunk. After a Karma Koala, about 20 beers. And solve all the problems of the world. So enjoy it, Gold Coasters. Hey, it's about time you guys send me a message. I miss you. All right. Love you. Are you there, Pete Wheldon? Yeah.
It's a Gold Coast.
In the worlds before Monkey, primal chaos reigned.
That shit about Harry. She's untouchable.
Yes.
She's Rothschilds, man, you know, like fucking...
It's funny to think, Peter Wheldon, how are you, champ?
Are we in?
Yeah, man.
We're live.
We're on. I might just turn my mic down a bit.
Wow. That's Harry. Thanks, Drew.
How are you? Let's crack a beer, mate.
Thanks for having me. I know.
Let's crack a Currumbin Valley Beer. What's this one?
Just freshly canned solo, mate. We just been down to the shop and picked up a couple of cheekies.
I've told you. Ever since you showed me the world of craft beer, at first I was like, that doesn't taste like Corona.
Yeah.
You know, it tastes like another thing. And then all of a sudden, I started to crave the taste. Like, we had a good night at your place where you showed me all these different brands and stuff. And then you, at the end, you went, this is the first batch of Currumbin Valley Brewing beer. What type was it?
It was a double IPA, yeah. It's
IPA.
It's a lookout. On taps on the coast now, there's a plug. First plug of many for this session.
It won't be hard to plug.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, that was it. It was a homebrew version of the double IPA.
But what I'm getting at is that I've actually, it's taken over my taste, mate. I just looked at the clock before and it's 4:30.
And you were like, I need a hoppy beer.
Yeah.
Now.
It's a real thing. I'm getting concerned about myself. Like why am I craving this?
I'm feeling responsible. In some ways, that's good because like now we're doing a podcast about it, which is awesome. It means we're gonna turn more people to this good beer trend. Hopefully, that's the plan. But yeah, look, man, I'm really sorry for any financial or any loss that you accrued.
I think it's
or accrued, I should say. Yeah.
I'm getting that. Was it you that told me that hops is related a little bit to, say, marijuana?
I think they're cousins.
Right, okay.
Technically, cousins.
I can taste it. Kind of some of that stuff that I've drank at your place, I'm like, what is that, man? It's like grass. Like
that was the goal, was actually... I mean, I've spoken to other brewers, particularly Nate Reeves, I think comes to mind, from Kaiju. He said that Simcoe, Columbus, Chinook was... It might have even been Hendo too from Brew Cult. They're... Somewhere between those pairs said that's the sticky icky combo, right? And like they're some of the hops we use, and I think we have all of those in it. But a couple more are involved in Lookout. But yeah, that's the goal. You know, right. They are. I mean, you get with Lookout, it's an 8% beer, and it gives you a little rattle. I reckon it's the perfect Friday afternoon drink for me. Except I drink it every afternoon. But really, it's like after a day, if you had a coffee in the morning and you're that sensitive to caffeine like me, and you just all day you're like, and then you get home and you crack this 8% beer, and it's like,
you want your legs and your ass cheeks to relax.
Yeah, the whole lot. I actually want the space between my eyebrows to relax.
Yeah.
Like, because when I'm fully concentrating and ripping all day, I'm like tense there. And when I smash this beer, it's like,
yep.
Thanks for coming. So that's sort of the goal.
Remember when I first met you on the street, Currumbin Creek Road?
Yeah.
And I'd seen you walk by. I went, hey, mate. And within 15 minutes, we were sort of telling each other what we kind of did or something like that.
Yeah.
And I remember you saying something about beer. And at the time, I'm like, oh, I don't drink at home.
I just
decided.
Converted. I really have converted.
Yeah, well, I've been drinking my whole life. But at the time, I'm going, oh, this is awkward.
Yeah.
He's clearly a dude I can talk to
easily. I was wearing a modus operandi hat. And you were like, oh, do you know that band? And I'm like, no, it's a brewery. And I was like, it's a great brewery. These guys are awesome. They make really good beer. And it was a funny link right there.
Yeah. I'm going to play there. That's Bowser.
Yeah, okay.
A mate's band from Chevron Island. I might play that at the end of this song.
Yeah.
At the end of this thing.
Podcast. Good old hoppy beers are already messing with us.
Every time I'd see that hat, what is modus operandi then?
Operandi is,
what is that?
A brewery down New South Wales that make awesome beer. Yeah, and funnily, while we're sticking on that kind of weed thing, there's a beer they do, a red IPA. It's really great. I shouldn't even be plugging it. I don't sell it, but I love it. And it's called Former Tenant, and that is related somehow to a tenant they had. I don't know whether it was in their place or whatever. They grew weed in the loft or something like that. Right. So they made this dank beer, and they called it Former Tenant.
Wow.
So there you go. There's another hoppy weed reference there.
Well, what I was getting at then, so I've gone from not drinking at all, and got away from craving even a cool, refreshing drink at the end of the day, like.
Sprite.
It didn't make me any better. Maybe I lost a kilo.
Yeah.
But that's about it. But I still got home from work and my mind was still in work zone. You know, like you want your brow to go, oh, thank you, I deserve this beer, this drink. But what I was getting at with the, maybe it is a relative to something really primitive, like weed or something. Not that people get addicted to weed necessarily. It's often a nicotine or something, you know. But I feel like I'm addicted to this grassy hops gear. I don't even know what hops is really. But
Well, we can go into
but I'm not addicted to any other beer.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff I've ever drank before, I've never gone, I need a 4X Gold like my mate Shannon
Are you sure
does.
about that? Yeah, there's plenty of people who do, I think. But look, it's just something different. I mean, that's what's great about it. Like people actually making great beers, in my opinion, different beers. There's so many styles. They're all out there. It's all happening now. And it's like it's about to explode on the Gold Coast, in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, I'm a sales rep for beer anyway. So it's a natural progression for me to go into making my own beer. It's something I wanted to do. I've knocked at the doors. I'm the serial pest for like Bolter and stuff like that. Like just like can I work here? What can I do? I'll like mop the floors. I don't care anything. Just want to work at a brewery. And just like, man, it's not happening. So what else can I do? I'm just gonna have to open my own brewery.
Yeah. So I've seen your brewery in the back shed.
Oh no, it's
a
bit
control, different to Bolter.
Yeah, I know. Well, mate, my back shed.
No, but I mean
a 6x12 operation. It's massive. The scale is huge.
But what I like about it is your place is on a natural spring. Like
that's right.
The water you use is 100% from the mountains that comes up to the middle of
Earth. It comes from comes from the demons below the ground.
Yeah, I've seen it trickle out of the rocks just beside the shed.
It does. It literally does, and it's pretty. It's a
special. Real selling point. And when I tell other people that, they go, "Oh,
yeah."
They get all like misty eyed and go, I want some beer."
That's exactly what happened. I mean, look, this beer thing hasn't happened overnight. I've been super keen for years. It started ages ago in Europe when I used to travel around there. But like, I was looking for a place with a spring anyway, with a view to brew beer. This might be a little far out. Like it's probably a little too far at Currumbin Valley. We're having chats with the council and things like that, see whether it can happen. And I'm chatting to other business owners that sell alcohol and just trying to work out whether it might get a toe in the water of how the best way is to do this sort of stuff. But the spring's there. It's a great card. I mean, I'd love to sell the water. I'd love to brew probiotic. I'd love to brew the beer. There's all these things sort of fit in, and then like the waste components of these things are going to be fed to animals on the farm. We're going to grow hops. We're going to do like the whole lot, but it's all this vision. Like whether it comes to reality or not is so on the cards, and it's all up to like council and things. Right. It's crazy.
Which is weird because the place used to be bananas.
Yeah,
which I bet had nothing to do with council back in the day.
But when I first got there, like to Currumbin Valley 3 years ago, like my first job in the valley was working for Freeman's on their banana farm, which is like my neighbour. And like I'd walk up to there to work, and they had springs on their property too, and it was amazing learning about the yard, the land that I bought, and like what it was used for, like as a commercial banana farm, as you say. All this sort of stuff's just amazing, and that's sort of why the first beer is called Lookout from us, because like it's an ode to the Freemans who looked after me for first starting off now, and that sort of stuff, and also Schuster's Lookout, so and also a little play on the fact that it's 8% beer. So be careful because you don't know it. I'm yet to find someone who knows that beer when they drink it the first time is 8%, unless they read the decal properly on the bar where it's in fine print in the bottom. Right. But yeah, look, I don't know. I'm meandering on, but basically, yeah, look, it is special. It's good to have that, and it's the vision is some sort of tourism project in the valley, something for people to come and do in the valley. There's beautiful things. There's Currumbin Valley Harvest, which is like I've had a hand in working there. I've had a hand at Freeman's. They're both organic farms. They're magic. Yeah. And there's the Rockpool Cafe out there, the community farm campus. There's things out there to
Village,
do.
All that stuff.
That's right. There's ground that's just opened up now, and like there's things to do out there. But what I hear from Glenn at the Rockpool Cafe is that people come out to the valley and they're like, "What else can we do here? We come to the Rockpools. What else can we do?" And like, I'd just like to create something else for them to do. I mean, it's obviously embracing my passion, which is beer and fermenting things. But yeah, like man,
I see a day where you've got little wooden like trucks, like picture the Jack Daniels, like an TV commercials.
Yeah, bungalow.
Hey Pete. Hey Johnny. You chugging away, trying to get that thing up the mountain to pick up another load to take to the clubs.
Well, if I really make it, you'll know I've made it when we have like fire poles in the breweries to slide from like the top level down to the bottom, and we're going to have like flying foxes and like what do they call this thing, like cable cars?
Yep.
Yeah, to get like beer from the brewery down to the cellar door.
Easy to my house.
Oh yeah,
well, you can see my house from yours.
There used to be flying foxes. Yeah, we can. Yeah. I reckon we should have a flying fox from my place to yours. That'd be epic. All right, we're coming down to school now.
When you think of, have you ever been to Mount Tambourine?
Yeah.
What do you think of when you go there? Or what do you think of? Yeah, what do you think of?
My first response is beer. I got the Fortitude.
Yeah, before then, when you were maybe younger.
Oh, when I was young. Well, you know what I actually used to think about was that little piano. Do you know that stone piano? Yeah. We used to go up there when I was a little kid. I think it's still there. I haven't seen it in a long time, but
Devonshire tea.
Oh, okay. Really? I think antiques, and that crazy guy who distills like liquor. Well, I shouldn't say crazy, but you know, like he makes all those amazing liquors up there. Liqueurs, not liquors.
I spoke to him over the phone once. Yeah. He won the world liqueur. I don't know. I remember being on the cover. He was on the cover of the Yellow Pages.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
What? No.
Like a whole year, he was on the cover of the Yellow Pages. His big white beard.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I had no idea.
And
I remember that
Business of the Year or something.
Oh,
anyway, what I was getting at is when maybe many people think of another thing on the Gold Coast like Tambourine. Let's go to Tambourine with your girlfriend and stuff, and you'll have like you go past a million Devonshire tea scone joints, antiques.
Yeah.
Now there's breweries. Yeah. Now there's this and that, but it's a place to go for that reason.
And there's springs everywhere up there.
Yeah.
And we can plug Beard and Brow, which is actually doing small-scale farmhouse, like really good water recycling facility stuff, brewery there. So, and I think they've just opened a new venue, so hopefully they get some beer in the mail or something from this.
So how many dudes are in that?
Well, I think it's a husband and wife team. They call him Fish because I think his surname's Herring. I'm not sure his first name. I've met him before, so I'm like going to get, I've stuffed up here somehow. But yeah, basically like they're doing wonderful things up there, and that is kind of like exactly what I love to do as well. Just get something happening.
Cold chip.
Oh mate, wow, all the spreads.
Dave Turner bought me that in the last podcast we had today.
Oh man, and here I was thinking that you were dedicated to do one every week. You're right. Look, it's got the golden arches on it, those chips, and you know that's I've got trouble with that. It's it's like how I can't eat anything. You know, I'm one of these hipsters.
You get a runny bum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, I'd really love them. It's been a while since I've had a cold Macca's chip.
Yeah.
But I would. I've got preservative issues, and they stir me up. So I think we talked about this with Jamie last time. We had a bit of a
tell
chat
us-
about that sort of stuff.
Yeah, we do. Tell us what's in your beer then. Is
my
there any
beer-
secrets or what?
There is.
Yeah?
There's water, malt, hops, and yeast. But like it's about the amount of hops that we use in this first particular beer. It's pretty epic.